class, let us discuss various numerical problems based on temperature coefficient and Arrhenius equation. This is the effect of temperature on rate of reaction. Generally, as increasing temperature, rate of reaction increases. For every 10 degrees rise in the temperature, the rate becomes doubled or tripled. Let us consider the rate becomes doubled. So the temperature coefficient we consider as 2. So based on this concept, we will do various problems. So first one, in a reaction, the rate at 298 K is 2 into 10 power minus 3 units. The rate at 318 K is dash. This is very simple problem. For every 10 degrees rise in the temperature, the rate becomes doubled. So, if the temperature, that is initial temperature, is 298 K, if it is 10 degrees rise, what happens? The rate becomes doubled. So, 298 to the temperature increases to 308, the rate becomes doubled. 2 into 10 power minus 3 is doubled, that is 4 into 10 power minus 3 units. On increasing further 10 degrees, it will become doubled. So 4 into is converted into 8 into 10 power minus 3 units. So in this reaction, the rate at 298 K is 2 into 10 power minus 3 units. Then at 318 K is 8 into 10 power minus 3 units. Second problem. In a reaction, rate at 300 K is K1 units. Rate at 350 K is dash. So, at 300 it is K1, 310 it is 2 K1, 320 it is 4 K1, 330 it is 8 K1, 340 it is 16 K1, 350 it is 32 K1. So, rate at 350 K is 32 into K1 units. So here the temperature increases, that is 50 degrees. So alternatively, it is easy to calculate such type of problems based on the formula, that is the final rate K2 is equal to 2 power n into initial rate K1. Here n is the delta T by 10, where delta T is the T2 minus T1. Consider a reaction, its initial temperature is T1, yet that temperature rate is equal to K1. And final temperature is T2, the rate at the final temperature is K2. And delta T is equal to T2 minus T1 and n equal to delta T by 10, then the rate at final temperature K2 is equal to 2 power n into initial rate K1. Therefore, the formula is used in the second problem. The reaction rate at 300 K is equal to K1 units, the rate at 350 Kelvin is dash. Here delta T equal to T2 minus T1, 350 minus 300 equal to 50, n equal to delta T by 10, so 50 by 10 equal to 5, therefore K2 equal to 2 power n into K1, 2 power 5 into K1, 32 into K1 units. 32 into K1 units. The simplest formula, that is the final rate K2 is equal to 2 power n into initial rate K1. So, for every 10 degrees rise in the temperature, the rate becomes doubled. If we increase n times, the 2 power n into initial rate constant, its final rate. The next problem is, in a reaction, rate at 380 K equal to K1 and rate at 340 K is equal to K2. What is the relation between K1 and K2? Here, at 380 is noted as K1, at 340 it is noted as K2. Solution. Here, the same formula is applicable. That is delta T equal to 380 minus 340 is equal to 40. N equal to delta T by 10 equal to 40 by 10 equal to 4. Therefore, the final rate here 340 is the initial temperature and 380 is the final temperature. So the rate at the final temperature K1 is equal to 2 power n into the rate at initial temperature K2. So K1 equal to 2 power n into K2. So K1 is equal to 2 power 4 into K2. Therefore K1 equal to 2 power 4 is the 16 into K2. Therefore the ratio between K1 and K2 is equal to 16:1. This is the relation between K1 and K2, or K1 by K2 is equal to 16/1. Next problem. In a free radical addition reactions, the free exponential factor is 3 into 10 power 10 second inverse. Find the rate constant K. For a free radical addition reactions, activation energy equal to 0. According to Arrhenius, K is equal to A into e power minus A by RT. For free radical additions, activation energy equal to 0. Therefore, K equal to A into e power 0. That is equal to K is equal to A is equal to 3 into 10 power 10 second inverse. Such type of reactions, the rate constant becomes equal to free exponential factor. Next problem is, in a reaction, the activation energy equal to 0 and rate constant K equal to 3.6 into 10 power 3 second inverse at 300 K. The value of K at 310 Kelvin would be. Solution. According to Arrhenius equation, rate constant K equal to A into e power minus A by RT. We know that K is equal to A into e power minus A by RT. Here, the activation energy equal to 0. In this problem, given activation energy equal to 0. If activation energy equal to 0, K becomes equal to free exponential factor. We already discussed it. It is a constant. So there is no change in the rate constant K as increasing temperature. So at 310 K is equal to 300 K is equal to 3.6 into 10 power 3 second inverse. So there is no change in the value of K. So the conclusion, if activation energy EA is equal to 0, the rate constant K becomes equal to free exponential factor, that is A, it is a constant. Next problem. For a given gaseous reaction, the following data is given. A gives rise to B, K1 equal to 10 power 16 into e power minus 2000 by T. And C gives rise to D, K2 equal to 10 power 14 into e power minus 1000 by T. The temperature at which K1 equal to K2 is here. K1 equal to K2 10 power 16 into e power minus 2000 by T is equal to 10 power 14 into e power minus 1000 by T. On rearranging, 10 power 16 by 10 power 14 equal to e power minus 2000 by T by e power minus 1000 by t is equal to e power 1000 by t. Therefore, 10 square is equal to e power 1000 by t. Applying natural logarithms, ln 10 square equal to 1000 by t. And applying common logarithms, base 10, 2.3 log 10 square is equal to 1000 by t. So 2.303 into 2 is equal to 1000 by t. Therefore, t is equal to 1000 by 4.606. So, the answer, the temperature 1000 by 4.606, which is equal to roughly 271.1 kelvins. At 271.1 kelvins, the K1 becomes equal to K2.